15 scientifically proven activities to prevent dementia. Have you ever wondered how small changes in your everyday life can transform your brain health? What habits really help prevent cognitive decline? And most importantly, how do you ensure your mind stays active and sharp throughout the years? Dementia, although scary, is not an inevitability of aging, and that's excellent news. Scientific studies show that certain habits can protect the brain and significantly reduce the risks of this condition. But do you know what these essential practices are? Throughout this video, you will discover 15 science-backed activities that can completely change your perspective on mental health and quality of life. Get ready to learn simple and effective methods to transform your daily life and ensure a healthier future. Stay until the end, as activity 12 is the most important. Let's get started. What is dementia? Dementia is not a specific disease, but a term used to describe a range of conditions that affect brain function. Among the most common is Alzheimer's, responsible for up to 70% of cases. Dementia affects skills such as memory, language, reasoning, and even the ability to carry out daily tasks. The main symptoms include frequent forgetfulness, difficulty planning or solving problems, confusion in familiar situations, and mood changes. Although aging is an important risk factor, it is not the cause of dementia. In fact, many external factors such as lifestyle and vascular diseases have a direct impact on the development of the condition. The good news is that you can significantly reduce your risk of dementia by adopting healthy habits that protect your brain. Studies show that physical, mental, and social activities play a crucial role in prevention. Now that we understand what dementia is and its impacts, let's explore 15 science-proven activities that help protect the brain. Activity 1. Regular walks. Taking walks regularly is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect your brain. Studies show that aerobic exercise, such as walking, increases blood flow to the brain, improving oxygenation and strengthening neural connections. Research published in Journal of Alzheimer's Disease found that walking at least 30 minutes a day reduces the risk of cognitive decline by up to 40%. Additionally, walking stimulates the production of proteins such as BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which promotes the survival and growth of brain cells. The positive impact doesn't stop there. Regular practice helps control risk factors such as hypertension, obesity, and diabetes, which are directly associated with dementia. To incorporate this habit, choose fixed times to walk in places you like, such as parks or quiet streets. Combine walking with listening to podcasts or relaxing music, making it even more enjoyable. Activity 2. Yoga and meditation. Practicing yoga and meditation not only relaxes the body, but also strengthens the brain. Both activities are associated with reduced stress levels, a factor that can accelerate cognitive decline over time. Studies published in Frontiers in Human Neuroscience show that regular meditation increases gray matter volume in areas of the brain responsible for memory, attention, and decision-making. Yoga, in turn, combines physical movement and breathing, improving cardiovascular health and the mind-body connection. Furthermore, it stimulates areas of the brain related to concentration and memory, helping to maintain cognitive abilities throughout life. An additional benefit of meditation is improved sleep quality. Sleeping well is essential for mental health, as the brain uses this period to consolidate memories and eliminate toxins accumulated during the day. If you're a beginner, start with simple practices like 5 minutes of guided meditation or a basic yoga class. The important thing is to create consistency, even if for a short time every day. Over time, these habits can transform your mental and emotional health. Activity 3. Strength training. Anyone who thinks that strength training only benefits the muscles is mistaken. Lifting weights, using resistance bands, or doing exercises like squats have direct effects on the brain. Science proves that regular strength exercise reduces inflammation in the body and increases the production of hormones that stimulate brain plasticity. Research published in Journal of Aging and Physical Activity indicate that elderly people who perform strength training at least twice a week perform better on memory and attention tests. Furthermore, this practice helps prevent chronic diseases such as hypertension and diabetes, which are among the risk factors for dementia. Including strength training in your routine is easier than it seems. You can start with simple exercises at home, such as push-ups or squats, using your own body weight. Another option is to use water bottles or everyday objects as improvised weights. The secret is in the progression. Start slowly and increase the intensity as your body adapts. The benefits are not just physical but also mental, helping to ensure a healthy and resilient brain. Activity 4. Dance. Dancing is an activity that combines physical exercise with mental stimulation, being a powerful ally in preventing dementia. Unlike other practices, dancing requires motor coordination, memorization of steps, and attention to the rhythm, activating several areas of the brain at the same time. Studies of New England Journal of Medicine point out that people who dance regularly have a lower risk of developing dementia, mainly because the activity promotes neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to form new neural connections. Furthermore, dancing improves mood and reduces anxiety, both of which are essential for mental health. The social interaction involved in dancing is also an important factor. Dancing in groups or classes offers additional benefits by promoting social connections, which are essential for keeping the brain active and preventing isolation, a known risk factor for dementia. You don't have to be a professional dancer to enjoy the benefits. Choose a style you like samba, foro, or contemporary dance, and move to the rhythm. The most important thing is to have fun while taking care of your mind and body. Activity 5. Reading. Reading is one of the most accessible and effective ways to stimulate the brain. When reading, you activate brain areas related to language, memory, and imagination. A study by Yale University revealed that people who read regularly have up to 2 years more life expectancy compared to those who do not have this habit. In addition to prolonging life, reading strengthens neural connections and helps slow cognitive decline. Reading stories, for example, involves the mind in an active process of creating scenarios and characters, which improves memory and problem-solving capacity. To get started, set a simple goal, like 10 minutes of reading a day. Choose books that pique your interest, whether fiction, biographies, or self-help books. If you prefer, audiobooks are also a great option, as they keep the brain engaged in understanding the narrative. Incorporating reading into your routine is a small investment in time, but with huge returns for your brain health. Activity 6. Logical reasoning games. Logical reasoning games such as chess, Sudoku, and crosswords are excellent for keeping the brain active and preventing cognitive decline. These games require the player to think strategically, solve problems, and make quick decisions, stimulating brain areas responsible for memory, planning, and attention. A study published in Journal of Geriatric Psychiatry showed that adults who play logic games regularly have a lower risk of developing dementia compared to those who don't. This is because these activities increase the brain's ability to form new neural connections, a process known as neuroplasticity. Additionally, games like chess and Sudoku provide an ongoing challenge, forcing the brain to work at increasingly complex levels. This practice is particularly useful for maintaining cognitive skills such as working memory and abstract reasoning. To start, choose games that you enjoy and practice for at least 15 minutes a day. Online platforms and apps make accessing these challenges even easier. Playing with friends or family can also bring social benefits, in addition to mental ones. By including these games in your routine, you will be exercising your brain in a fun and effective way. Activity 7. Learning a new language. Learning a new language is one of the most powerful ways to stimulate your brain. This practice requires different areas of the brain to work together to absorb and process information, increasing cognitive capacity and neural reserve. Studies published in Annals of Neurology show that bilingual people are more resistant to cognitive decline and take longer to show symptoms of dementia. This is because learning a language strengthens the prefrontal cortex and hippocampus, areas critical for memory and decision-making. Furthermore, learning a new language stimulates skills such as concentration, problem-solving, and multitasking. The act of mentally translating between two languages creates mental gymnastics that keeps the brain young and active. You can start with language apps, online classes, or even grammar and vocabulary books. The important thing is to practice daily, even for 10 minutes, to create consistency in learning. By mastering a new language, you not only enrich your mind, but also expand your cultural and social possibilities, which is also essential for a healthy brain. Activity 8. Playing a musical instrument. Playing a musical instrument is a complete brain exercise. This activity requires motor coordination, sheet music reading, and creativity, activating several areas of the brain at the same time. Searches for Journal of Neuroscience indicate that musicians have greater gray matter density, which is associated with better cognitive abilities and memory. Furthermore, playing an instrument improves connectivity between the brain hemispheres, as the practice requires integration of movements and rhythmic analysis. This strengthens the brain's executive functions, such as planning and decision-making. Learning music can also be a powerful tool for reducing stress, one of the biggest enemies of brain health. When you practice, you release endorphins and stimulate the release of dopamine, substances that improve mood and concentration. It is not necessary to become a professional musician to reap the benefits. Start with a simple instrument, like guitar or keyboard, and practice for a few minutes a day. There are tutorials and apps that make learning more accessible and dynamic. Music is a universal language that, in addition to bringing pleasure, is an ally in preserving brain health. Activity 9. Solve puzzles. Solving puzzles is a fun and effective way to train your brain. This activity stimulates visual perception, short-term memory, and spatial reasoning, skills that often deteriorate over the years. According to a study published in Journal of Applied Cognitive Psychology, solving puzzles regularly improves your ability to concentrate and can even slow the symptoms of cognitive decline. Assembling pieces to form an image requires attention to detail and the ability to combine shapes and patterns, activating multiple areas of the brain simultaneously. Furthermore, this activity promotes a feeling of accomplishment, which improves mood and reduces stress. Puzzles can be done alone or in a group, offering an opportunity for socialization that also benefits mental health. To start, choose puzzles with a number of pieces that suit your skill level and gradually increase the challenge. The important thing is that the activity is pleasurable and stimulating. Including puzzles in your routine is a simple habit, but with a great impact on preserving cognitive functions. Activity 10. Have regular conversations. Having regular conversations is a powerful and often underestimated way to protect your brain. Social interaction stimulates brain areas responsible for language, memory, and reasoning, as well as helping to reduce stress and anxiety levels. According to studies from the University of Michigan, people who engage in meaningful conversations regularly perform better on cognitive tests, especially those related to memory and problem solving. This is because during a conversation, the brain needs to process information quickly, formulate responses, and interpret social cues. Furthermore, conversations help maintain emotional health. The feeling of connection that emerges during a dialogue strengthens mental well-being and reduces the risk of social isolation, one of the biggest risk factors for developing dementia. To incorporate more interactions into your routine, set aside time for daily conversations with friends, family, or colleagues. It can be a phone chat, a face-to-face meeting, or even message exchanges that encourage interesting discussions. Talking is more than a social act. It's an effective tool for preserving your cognitive health while creating meaningful bonds with others. Activity 11. Participate in groups or communities. Being part of groups or communities is essential for mental health, especially in preventing dementia. Constant social interaction stimulates the brain in unique ways, promoting skills such as communication, empathy, and teamwork. Studies published in Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences show that people with an active social life have a lower risk of cognitive decline. This is because regular social interactions help preserve neural connections and combat the harmful effects of isolation, such as anxiety and depression. Additionally, being in a group provides opportunities to learn new skills and participate in activities that keep the mind active. From crafts classes to reading clubs, The important thing is to find something that matches your interests and promotes interaction with other people. Getting started can be as simple as joining a local class, joining a volunteer group, or attending community events. The important thing is to stay engaged and build meaningful relationships. Being part of a community not only strengthens the brain, but also brings a sense of belonging that positively impacts emotional and physical health. Activity 12. Practice volunteering. Volunteering is an enriching way to stimulate your brain and at the same time contribute to society. Volunteer activities combine cognitive challenges with social interaction, promoting skills such as planning, problem-solving, and empathy. Searches for Harvard Health Publishing show that people who volunteer regularly have lower levels of depression and anxiety, factors that can contribute to the development of dementia. Additionally, the act of helping others stimulates the release of dopamine, which improves mood and strengthens brain connections. Volunteering also provides opportunities to learn new things and step out of your comfort zone, challenging your brain to adapt and create new neural connections. Whether it's helping with a local organization, offering classes, or contributing specific skills, the options are diverse and flexible. You can start by choosing a cause you feel passionate about, such as education, the environment, or supporting the elderly. The experience will not only enrich your life, but it will also act as a powerful ally in preserving mental health. Activity 13. Organize meetings with friends or family. Moments shared with friends and family are more than just fun occasions. They are real exercises for the brain. Getting together with people close to you stimulates memory, communication, and the ability to interpret emotional signals, skills that can weaken over time if not exercised. A Harvard University study revealed that individuals who maintain strong social relationships have a lower risk of cognitive decline and live longer. During encounters, the brain processes emotional and cognitive stimuli at the same time, strengthening areas responsible for learning and memory. Additionally, these moments help relieve stress and provide a sense of emotional support, which is essential for overall well-being. Whether it's a family lunch, a game night with friends, or even virtual meetings, interaction strengthens bonds and protects your mental health. To include this practice in your routine, plan regular meetings, even if they are simple. The quality of interactions is more important than the frequency. By investing in relationships, you will be taking care of your brain and creating memories that will last a lifetime. Activity 14. Learning in a group. Group learning is an activity that combines cognitive stimulation and social interaction, making it a powerful tool to protect the brain against cognitive decline. Participating in classes, workshops, or even study groups activates brain areas related to memory, reasoning, and creativity, in addition to promoting the exchange of ideas and experiences. Research published in Journal of Cognitive Neuroscience show that group learning stimulates neuroplasticity, that is, the brain's ability to adapt and form new neural connections. Additionally, collaboration with others generates a sense of purpose and belonging, which are essential for emotional and mental health. You can choose activities that align with your interests, such as cooking classes, photography, languages, or crafts. The important thing is that the experience is challenging and enjoyable at the same time. In a collective learning environment, you will also have the chance to socialize, which helps combat social isolation, a known risk factor for dementia. When learning in a group, you not only acquire new knowledge, but you also strengthen your cognitive capacity and keep your brain active. This practice is an investment in your well-being and in the preservation of your mental abilities. Activity 15. Sleep well. Quality sleep is one of the most important practices for protecting the brain and preventing dementia. During sleep, the brain performs a type of cleaning, eliminating toxins accumulated throughout the day, including beta amyloid, a protein associated with Alzheimer's. According to studies by National Institute on Aging, people who have irregular or insufficient sleep are at greater risk of developing cognitive problems. Deep sleep is especially crucial, as it is during this phase that the brain consolidates memories and reinforces neural connections. Furthermore, adequate sleep regulates stress levels and helps maintain hormonal balance, both essential factors for mental health. To ensure quality rest, it is important to create a consistent sleep routine, avoiding strong lights and electronic stimuli before bed. Practices such as meditation, reading, or a hot bath before bed can help prepare the body for a restful night. Invest in a comfortable and quiet environment with an appropriate temperature and pillows that provide support. Sleeping well is not only a healthy habit, but a vital necessity to preserve memory, reasoning, and brain longevity. How to combine these activities? Now that you know the 15 activities scientifically proven to protect your brain, the next step is to integrate them into your routine in a practical and sustainable way. The secret is to choose a balance between physical, mental, and social activities, adapting them to your lifestyle. Start with small changes. For example, walking 30 minutes 3 times a week is a great starting point for including physical exercise. Combine this with simple mental practices like solving a puzzle or reading for 15 minutes at the end of the day. These activities don't require large investments of time, but they make a huge difference in the long term. Social interaction should also be a priority. Plan get-togethers with friends or join community groups regularly. In addition to stimulating the brain, these moments bring a sense of belonging and help combat isolation. Be creative. Try combining several activities at once, such as learning to dance in a group or practicing yoga while listening to a new language. The important thing is to maintain consistency and pleasure in each habit. Over time, these small steps become part of your routine, helping you maintain mental, emotional, and physical health. Investing in brain care today guarantees a fuller and healthier life in the future. If these tips helped you, imagine the impact they can have on other people's lives. Don't wait any longer to get started. Choose an activity from the list and try it today. Every small step counts in protecting your mental health and building a healthier and more independent future. If you like this content, subscribe to the channel, leave a like and share this video with someone who can also benefit from this information. Your interaction is essential so that we can continue to bring you valuable content. And to continue investing in mind care, watch the next video. The 10 foods that improve brain health. Discover how simple food choices can complement these activities and enhance results. Take care of your brain today and reap the rewards of a healthy, active mind for life.